Hello and welcome back to my channel. So Man United beat Liverpool 2 goals to 1, but Salah did score, not that I wanted him to. Nevertheless, this is our game week 4 team selection video, but before that we'll just take a quick look how my team performed for game week 3. So as you can see, I went with Sanchez instead of Ward and it did pay off. He was coming up against West Ham United and he did keep a clean sheet and also gave 1 save point. So his game week tally was 8. Then I went with 5 at the back and Cancelo, Robertson, James and Alexander-Arnold, or 4 of them blanked. Robertson with 1 pointer and James with the other, and Trent and Cancelo with 0 each cause Liverpool considered 2 and Man City considered 3. Then I went with Perisic on deadline day and he did repay my faith. He gave an assist and also kept 10 clean sheet and also got 3 bonus points, taking his game week tally to 12, which is just astonishing. Then in my midfield I had Salah, Da Silva and Grealish. So Grealish didn't play because he was injured, that's why Bailey came up and he gave 5 points. Da Silva was disappointing. I wish I had gone with Andres Pereira who got 8. Then Salah did score but I didn't captain him. I went with Jesus who only got an assist. On any other day he would have scored 2 because he had quite a few chances, but anyways I got 8 for Jesus and 8 for Salah too. Then it's Haaland who also scored against Newcastle United and that takes my game week value to 50 points, which is average I think. So it's a slight red arrow. Nevertheless, we move on. So I have already made a transfer before the price rises, that is I downgraded Grealish to Rodrigo when Grealish was 7 million and Rodrigo was 6.3 million. I also had in my mind to bring in Martinelli by taking a hit because after that day I was being priced out of the move and have 1.4 million in my bank, so maybe I will take a hit and bring in a Gross or someone else or another Leeds midfielder. But right now this is my team. I went with Rodrigo. So let us take a look at how my team will look for game week 4. So in my goalkeeping department I am again going with Sanchez. He'll be coming up against Leeds. Even though Brighton are playing good attacking and sustainable football, I think Leeds are in a top-notch form. Rodrigo has been just amazing, already scoring and assisting a couple of times, and I think it's gonna be a scored win or a draw for Leeds. So I don't think Brighton would be able to keep out Leeds attack, so I don't think I would get a keep a clean sheet against Leeds, but I hope Sanchez gets some save points. Then in the defense I'm going again with 5 at the back. So it's Liverpool duo Trent Alexander-Arnold and Robertson. So that Man United fixture is behind their back and they have only 2 points in first 3 game weeks, and it's high time for Liverpool to keep clean sheets and get points in their points table. So I think against Bournemouth are gonna feel all the wrath of Liverpool and I think they are gonna keep clean sheets and score loads of goals. So I fully expect Alexander-Arnold to keep clean sheet and get attacking returns and a clean sheet for Robertson too. Then it's gonna be Cancelo against Crystal Palace. So Crystal Palace and Zaha have been good at the start of the season. They did drive against Liverpool, and last game week 2 Zaha scored a couple of goals. So I don't think it's gonna be a nil, or I think that Man City gonna concede against Crystal Palace. Nonetheless, I think Cancelo has a potential to get attacking returns and it's an home fixture, so I'm going with him. So James, that is Chelsea, were very poor against Leeds. Leeds scored 3 against Chelsea and they are coming up against Leicester City, and Koulibaly has got a red card and they are inquiring about or have put a deal or a bid is being accepted for Wesley Fofana, but I don't think he will come in for that Leicester City game. So I think he misses out and Koulibaly misses out due to red, and I think again Reece James plays as a right centre back and I don't expect anything from him, and I don't certainly expect a clean sheet from Chelsea against Leicester City because Maddison is in top-notch form. Then it's Perisic against Nottingham Forest. I expect a clean sheet plus some attacking returns. This time I expect a goal from Perisic, and that would be great. That would cover up all the defensive lacks of Cancelo and James if they concede. So I'm going with Perisic. Then in my midfield, obviously it's gonna be Salah, and Rodrigo, and I don't know who I'm going with as a third midfielder. So Salah is definitely going to be my game week 4 captain. He will be coming up against Bournemouth. He did score against Manchester United. He has scored 2 goals in 3 game weeks, and I think this is going to be the game where Salah just unleashes his wrath, and I think he will get at least 2 against Bournemouth. Then it's Rodrigo against Brighton. So I don't expect a lot from Rodrigo either, because it can be a cagey game, because Brighton are a very good side and Leeds have a very good attack. Let's see, hope for the best. Then it's gonna be Da Silva, Bailey or Andres Pereira. Right now I'm leaning towards Bailey, because even though he gets less number of minutes, he's coming up against West Ham United at home. West Ham have been poor, and so have been Aston Villa, but I think Bailey, if he plays, has got that potential to get some attacking returns. Da Silva against Everton, his underlying numbers are very low, so I won't go with him. Then it's Andres Pereira against Arsenal, and it's an away game, so I don't fancy him either. Maybe Bailey is the right one to go for. Then in my striking department, I have Jesus and Haaland. Jesus only got an assist in the last game week, but I think he was the man of the match for that game and played really well, and on any other day could have had 2 goals. And so I think against Fulham, I think he'll score at least 1. Then it's Haaland who's coming up against Crystal Palace. So I think this is the last safe game for us to pick Haaland, because after this, I think when Champions League will be back, as Pep said, he will be rotated and Alvarez will play instead of him in the Premier League. So against Crystal Palace, I fully expect him to get attacking returns. He did score against Newcastle too. Then that's my starting 11. On my bench, it's gonna be Ward, Da Silva, Andres Pereira and Greenwood. So do let me know what you guys think of this team selection in the comment section below, and also let me know your game week 3 overall points, and do like the video and subscribe to my channel for weekly FPL videos, and also follow me on Instagram at FPL Football Fanatic, and see you in the next one. Good luck for game week 4.